Luna Moonwhisper clutched her purple backpack nervously as she stood before the towering gates of Whimsical Witch Academy. The ancient building, with its twisted spires and floating staircases, seemed to touch the clouds themselves. Today was her first day at witch school, and her stomach was doing more flips than an acrobatic broomstick. Her cat familiar, Midnight, rubbed against her ankles reassuringly. Unlike other young witches who had grown up in magical families, Luna came from a regular household and had only discovered her powers last month when she accidentally turned her mother's coffee into butterfly nectar. "Welcome, new students," announced Headmistress Thornbrook, a witch with silver-streaked hair that moved like wind-blown leaves. "Please follow your floating name tags to your assigned classrooms." Luna watched as golden letters spelling her name materialized in the air. She followed them through corridors where portraits whispered greetings and upstairs that changed direction mid-step. Her first class was Basic Brewing and Bubbling with Professor Pepperworth. In the classroom, cauldrons of various sizes lined the walls, and the ceiling was covered with floating herbs and dried ingredients. Luna took a seat next to a friendly-looking girl whose hair changed colors with her emotions, currently a nervous shade of pale blue. "Hi, I'm Iris," the girl whispered, her hair turning a warm yellow. "Is that your cat? Mine's still learning to materialize properly. Sometimes he appears without his tail." Professor Pepperworth, a jolly witch with spectacles that showed the ingredients' magical properties, began the lesson. "Today, we'll start with a simple levitation potion. Remember, it's swish, bubble, and pop, not bubble, swish, and pop." Luna stared at her cauldron, trying to remember the correct order of ingredients. She added moonflower petals, stirred 3 times clockwise, then accidentally sneezed, causing her potion to turn bright pink instead of the intended silver. To her surprise, when she tested the potion on a feather, it didn't just float. It danced in elaborate patterns, creating beautiful sparkly trails in the air. Professor Pepperworth was delighted. "Sometimes the most wonderful discoveries come from happy accidents," she declared. During magical mathematics, Luna learned that numbers behaved differently when enchanted, often rearranging themselves to solve problems on their own. In Broomstick Basics, she discovered that her fear of heights vanished once she felt the natural connection between witch and broom. At lunch in the Great Hall, where sandwiches assembled themselves and juice glasses never emptied, Luna made more friends. There was Oliver, who could speak to plants, and Sophie, whose sneezes produced rainbow bubbles. They shared stories about their magical mishaps and dreams of becoming great witches and wizards. The afternoon brought familiar studies, where Midnight surprised everyone by demonstrating perfect telepathic communication with Luna. "Extraordinary!" exclaimed Professor Whiskers. "Some partnerships take years to achieve such harmony." In her final class, Practical Enchantments, Luna successfully transformed a pencil into a flower, though it still wrote in graphite when used as a stem. Her teacher praised her creativity, saying that magic was about imagination as much as technique. As the day drew to a close, Luna sat in the Academy's garden, where glowflowers illuminated the twilight and singing vines hummed gentle melodies. Midnight curled up in her lap, purring contentedly. Her initial nervousness had transformed into excitement, just as surely as her accidental pink potion had transformed an ordinary feather into something extraordinary.